but there's no reward. They've only just planted down a new one, so the only other choice they've got is to come in behind this tier 1 tower, where they'll find, in fact, both CM as well as Rubik walking into MVP. Fenrir, real trouble. They actually commit the death ward. The charge started on FY. Heavy commitment from MVP. They must have thought there'll be more coming, but QO wants to keep going. Back in behind the tower. In comes your charge. QO jumps in, gets that leech, and now FY being bashed around. 2 kills for MVP. They still got what they came for.
The Slark pick is so good in this game because Vici supports are completely outmatched by this hero. They don't have any defensive abilities, they don't have any mobility whatsoever. So the moment QO comes in close, if he gets the pounce on Rubik or CM, they're dead. There's no counterplay until they get a Ghost Scepter, which is super far away for both of them.
In the words of Shiva, they're just so squishy on VG Gaming. This is the reason why we were thinking, like, and even something like a Spectre would just be able to just pop in. The Lina, the CM, the Rubik would just take so much damage early on, but when you've got QA that keeps charging around, speaking of that, March going to have a move up towards Hal. He does have Waveform available. There's going to be your first hit. Strength morphing up already. There's no more support coming here, and you'll make a replica so we can play the positional game. And March just needs to run himself out. But QO on the way in, going to go for the Dark Pack. And up on the back of Morphling. Remember, he's still going to get this charge, but unless he gets perma-bashed right now, he's not going to die. But there's just 17%, he's still got the replicate waveform up. And the jump away to safety. He had 12-1 charges up his sleeve as well.
How ice cold have you got to be to use waveform first, instead of just replicating out immediately there? Wow. That was really, really close. With a little bit extra luck there from March, they would have been able to grab Hal. But they sent him back to base. Again, some good aggression coming out from MVP. And the good news for Vici Gaming is that they obviously don't know this for sure right now, but they've got to have a pretty good feeling that Hal is ahead as far as farm goes. He does have the highest net worth in the game right now, even against a Midas Slark with 4 kills.
But he's only got 100 in
CS advantage is just... It's still good enough if he keeps up for now. The question for Vici Gaming is how do they activate their supports?
That's a very good question. Yule Scepter is now in for Super. He's going to need it to actually stop March, but then again, no, he doesn't. March pulls out of the charge. And Morphling coming in to defend on the top lane. This tower is the battle for the last hit. QO not going to win that battle, but Hal, remember, you don't have a replicate right now. We're still on cooldown for 2 more seconds, and QO trying to beat into him. There's more support moving up, and FY might regret this rotation. As now, KP as well as Febby have arrived here. Hal still being charged, so they keep that vision up. QO's making the move. There's that replicate, but Hal, do they have enough control again? No waveform this time, and there's a 70% kicking in Fenrir. They're going to have to search for help. Ice, hook shotting in. KP needs to blink himself away, need more time. Shallow Grave, Witch Doctor, the death ward's going on. Ice, but the blade now turned on the